How you respond to symptoms and triggers could be the gateway to healing. I learned something in my quest to heal from insomnia and poor sleep that applied to healing anxiety and chronic symptoms. Hi, I'm Annie. I'm a mind body coach who recovered from severe anxiety and debilitating symptoms through somatic work and nervous system rewiring. And now I help others do the same. I want to share a story to illustrate how much changing habitual responses to your problems matter. For years, without realizing it, the moment it got dark, my body would start to brace for another sleepless night. I learned from a sleep coach that my reaction to sleep cues was keeping me in the loop. Anything related to sleep was engaging resistance and sometimes even fight or flight, which was keeping me in a wakeful state at night. He had many suggestions, but it only took a couple weeks to begin sleeping better and better. I began to live life as usual no matter how I slept the night before. I began responding to my sleep fear with more acceptance around the possibility that I might not sleep that night. I started treating a rough night as a boring detail instead of a life crisis, and everything shifted. Nowadays, I sleep deeply most nights, and when I don't, it's just not a big deal to me. And so my brain doesn't create a pattern with the information. I found the exact same principles to be true and effective for severe anxiety and chronic symptoms. I began to change the way I responded with less fear, less fixing, less panicking, and less resistance. And over time, a new response began to change the level of intensity of my anxiety and chronic pain. This is the beauty of neuroplasticity. Because our primitive fight or flight response is so good at deeply imprinting protective patterns, fear and resistance around symptoms seem to hardwire those symptoms and even create more since we're in a repair state less. Our nervous system states and pain delivery system are deeply intertwined. That's why an accident, a surgery, an infection, or a life event can go from a temporary struggle to a chronic affliction. But when you change how you react, even just a little, you stop reinforcing those pain pathways and you give your brain a chance to make new choices about what signals to send and where to use energy. As you spend more time in rest and digest, you heal more deeply and you strengthen patterns of safety, which lead to better coping, sleep, digestion, healing, and less pain. If your body has been loud lately, your nervous system might just need a different kind of response and more signals of safety. Visit my website for a free consultation and follow me for more.